Hey there, we're going to start doing some videos from home and just talking about what life's like really at the moment. A bit of an outlet for us and a bit of contact for everybody else. So here's the first one. It's Monday and it's kind of week 2 of like homeschooling Noah. Danielle's done the majority of it. I've done some fun things. I've been editing a wedding and doing some other bits and pieces. So Danielle's done the majority of it. She's really enjoying it actually, I think. And Noah's finding it really like focusing, so it focuses his attention quite a lot. And so we've just come from the weekend. It's Monday today. We've just come from the weekend, and that unstructured time was quite difficult in places for him to sort of work out what it was that he wanted to do. So back into the sort of school week, the structure's quite, like I say, the structure's quite helpful. So he's enjoying it. He's got his uniform on every day this week, and I have to drop him off at the school door, which is the door to the kitchen, and Danielle meets him there, and he kind of does his little routine in the morning. He's finding the routine quite helpful, quite sort of the structure quite helpful, like I keep saying, and it's quite amusing watching him kind of toddle off to school and then have his break, and he's kind of insisting on a lot of the same stuff as they have at school, and there's quite a lot of security in that, I think. And for us as well, you know, the routine of getting him up and off to school is quite helpful. When you're sort of in an uncertain time, I think having something that you're a bit more used to and is a bit more familiar is really helpful. And we'll see how that goes on. They were saying yesterday on the news that the lockdown certainly is probably most likely to be at least 3 months, and at least 6 months before everything kind of gets back to semi-normal. So we're in this for the long run, so we might as well get some structure in place and sort of figure out what it is we're going to do.
Today I did some doubling numbers, which is maths. I did fractions. I did times tables. I did. What did I do for geography?
You didn't do geography.
Oh yeah. I did character description for English. And that's basically all I've done today, except for I've done phonics as well.
Hey there, our day's kind of ended. Danielle's in bed. I'm going to head off to bed now after I stick this online. It's going to be a little bit raw and kind of rough because I'm sure you can identify that we're all just trying to figure out what this is like, and we're all afraid deep down. There's an anxiety deep down. There's the kind of, I guess, surface anxiety of things like food and family being well or not, and that kind of thing, but actually a larger anxiety of what life after this is going to look like. And as I say that, I'm really reminded of saying almost exactly the same thing when Danielle was poorly, was in hospital, just kind of wondering what life after this was going to look like. I think this situation is a little bit more certain and a little bit more controlled. At this point, we've got a reasonable idea of what things might be like. I don't know, but it is kind of reminding me quite a lot of that time, and I think that's why I've been drawn to make videos again as well. Anyway, here it is. This is our day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.